Get up the hill. Get up the hill. Get. Woo. There we go. Is that another desert sled over there? What do you know? Another desert sled boy out having some fun. Nope. Oh, this was dumb. Okay, now I'm stuck halfway up this hill. Ooh, wait a minute. What is that? That looks like a little bit of fun. Maybe. Let's see what we got. Alright, this looks like it's going to get interesting here. Oh, it's not that bad, just a little rock gardeny. I wonder where this goes. A little bit more rock gardeny there. And even more so down here. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Don't drop it. Go, bike. There we go. Whew. Okay. That was entertaining. Huh. This just kind of keeps going. Or maybe it doesn't. Aw, that's sad. But this is as good a spot as any to start this here vlog. Whew. Okay. What is going on, everybody? I'm out here in the middle of some hill somewhere, out with the lovable little DRZ 400 that is covered in dust. I'm going to say that that's adventure dust from all of the sick times I've been out on trail, and not from the fact that it's been sitting in my garage for like a month. But it started right up, so hey, that's pretty cool. I'm a little out of breath from going down that trail. Man, I'm out of shape. Goddamn. Wrong. I love adventure bikes. Adventure bikes are super cool. And they make a lot of sense, and I think that if you've written them off, you really owe it to yourself to go back and take another look at adventure bikes, because they offer something that dual sports really don't. And we're going to talk about it today. So I got to get out of here. Why don't y'all come along with me? Okay. So now that I've caught my breath, taken my obligatory Instagram picture, let's get started with today. Initially with adventure bikes, I had gotten to the point where I thought, you know, the dual sport makes so much more sense. They're cheaper. They do everything that an adventure bike can do off-road and better. But the problem is, adventure bikes are just better motorcycles, guys. As much as I love my DRZ, and despite the fact that it has been sitting for a few months, I do adore this motorcycle. It is just a stupid little mule that refuses to complain no matter what kind of bullshit I put it through. It just does not do what adventure bikes do, and that is take you places. This is a motorcycle you take somewhere, and then, you know, like on the bed of your truck or whatever, and then you go off, find a trail, put it back in the bed of your truck, and then go home. You can, if you want to. If you're a masochist, you can ride this places, but we're going to see that that might not be the best thing. So, first of all, let us get out of here before some psychotic hillbilly comes out of these woods with a shotgun looking for a motorcycle. that he can probably sell for, I don't know, like beef jerky or something. And we are going to have a little bit of fun getting out of here. Okay. You'll have to excuse a bit of heavy breathing. I am a bit out of shape, as I think we might all be at this point after having sat idle for so long. But I'm still more than capable, I think, of getting this motorcycle out of the spot I got it into. Come on, DRZ, come on. Come on. Get up the hill. Get up the hill. Get. Woo. There we go. And we got one more here with a little bit of a ledge halfway through. Come on, DRZ, go. So here's the thing that I like about the DRZ compared to, you know, a nice adventure bike, is it's small enough that, you know, I'm out here on this trail, or well, 2-lane or whatever the hell this is, by my lonesome. We've got a couple of backpackers here. They're certainly not going to be pleased to see me, but, you know, I'm out here by myself, and if this here bike went to take a tumble, I would be, try not to bother those folks, I would be totally fine to pick it up and get it back up on 2 wheels. You know, it's not very difficult for even a small person to do that with a bike like this. Is that another desert sled over there? What do you know? Another desert sled boy out having some fun. Okay, maybe I didn't discover something new today. I just found a place that motorcyclists go to have 5 minutes of fun. Well, the biggest part about these dual sports is, as we are about to see, despite being able to handle the trail, and, you know, this is not really a dual sport, it's technically a supermoto, right? It'll go from the dirt to the street just fine, right? But now that I'm out on the street, the DRZ is... it's a little wanting, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm spoiled because I've been given the opportunity through work, for lack of a better term, to ride the Pan America and the GS and bigger adventure bikes, and I have gotten spoiled by the power that those bikes make. Oh, man, the DRZ's running rich today. I can smell it in my helmet, just reeks of gas. Or maybe it's from the gas tank because I don't have the little thing that feeds the overflow gas into somewhere else. But anyway, the DRZ out here on the highway is not, it's not a mile muncher, guys. It's really not. It's not what it was ever designed to be. Even in the SM trim, which is geared down a little bit so it has more highway headroom, it's not great. At the best of times, it is functional, you know? That's all I would call it, is it's functional. Sitting here at, I'm not doing 60, by the way, I'm doing about 70. I need to reset this, gauge because I did the math wrong. Sitting here at about 70 miles an hour on this highway, you can really feel the DRZ starting to be like, okay, get me back on a twisty road. I don't like this. It has a little bit more passing power on tap, again, because it's geared down, but it does not like it. It really doesn't. And that's where having a bigger adventure bike helps, because they're bigger displacement. Even the DR650 or the KLR 650, which is a 650cc motorcycle. It's bigger, it's got the bigger displacement. Won't that solve the problem, Spite? No, it really won't, because it's still just making 40 horsepower. It's just doing it with a dinner plate instead of, you know, a coaster. So, when it comes to the DRZ, I could turn this into an adventure bike if I wanted to, but it's just not worth it. And that's why adventure bikes are great, because they are the package that allows you to go tour on your motorcycle and go do that little trail that I did, or that 2-lane, or whatever you want to call it. Because being out here on a highway is most of what you're gonna do on your dual sport, because you have to get it to a trail. And if you don't have a pickup like I do, I don't have a pickup at home. I just have the Speed 3. And yeah, I could put a hitch on it, but I'm not putting a hitch on my hatchback. That's kind of dumb. It would barely be able to tow the DRZ. It would barely be able to tow my KTM, and it certainly couldn't tow the Harley we have at home. So the adventure bike makes a lot of sense if you are, like I am, trapped in the middle of a city somewhere, with the only option being traveling way out in the hills to find an adventure park. That might be a foreign concept to some of you who live in like California or Arizona or the Pacific Northwest or wherever, where it's basically all just public land. You know, you can just put your motorcycle wherever you want and you're going to be fine. But here in Texas, everything is privatized. You can't just go out and find a trail that looks cool, open a fence, and be fine. You open that fence and somebody's going to run out with a shotgun and usher you away under a hail of birdshot. And that's no fun. That is no fun. As somebody who has actually been hit with birdshot before, it's not fun, guys. So the adventure bike allows you to avoid the angry hillbillies, because you can get yourself to an adventure park, or you can go the next state over. Going the next state over on this motorcycle would suck. Oh my god, it would suck. This thing has, yeah, it's got the bigger tank in it so that I don't have to carry a fuel bottle, but man, I get about 100 miles of range, and I sure as hell am not riding this motorcycle more than 2 or 3 fill-ups at a time. That's just not happening. Not only that, but with a bike like this, you gotta carry oil, because running it at high RPM, it starts burning a little bit of oil because it's older. And I don't know, it just doesn't have any nice technology. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. I'm 28, I'll be 29 in April, so older. It's nice having, I'm gonna go goof around over there because I want to. Alley-oop. It's nice having the option to not have to do this, where I'm just kind of on the side of a highway goofing around on my motorcycle, because I know I can get out of here before the cops get called. Is there a way up in here somewheres? Oh yeah, here we go. And this, you know, this isn't really what I would consider adventure riding. This is, I just would, you know, call it more like urban exploration, I suppose. And I don't know. You never know what's going to be around one of these corners. Let's see, where can I go from here? There's a downed tree over there. But let's keep moseying on down here. Oh, rocks. Somebody with a property line once again ends the fun. But yeah, having a little bit of technology makes getting to your road or your trail a lot easier, guys. It makes it a lot easier. When I was out in California with the Pan America, it was really funny how I kind of grew into liking the power modes and the adaptive ride height and all of that stuff, because it just made the ride more comfortable, more enjoyable. And then when you get to the trail, or in our case, as I've been so mercilessly clowned on for the fire roads that we were on. You're nice and fresh, and you don't feel like you've been beaten up by riding a, shitty little dual sport the whole way. Yam, God bless him, rides the wheels off his WR. I do not have the patience for that. I absolutely do not have the patience to do that. I need something that's going to be comfortable, but also capable on the trails. And this is where we get to the last thing that I wanted to cover, which is adventure bikes. Oh, they can't do what a dual sport can. They're big and heavy and stupid and expensive, and you're not going to take them off-road. They're just going to be desert princesses or city princesses. I've ridden some adventure bikes places where they probably shouldn't be. Going out to the Grand Canyon, we did like 8 miles of, 6 to 8 inch deep sand. And was it easy? God, no. But it did do it. And would I have had any less issue on a dual sport? Nope. I still would have struggled just as hard on a little dual sport because, it's all down to skill. And I do not have the skills to pay the bills, so to speak. We're going up this hill, by the way. This is what's happening now. Up the curb, DRZ, go. Oh. No. Oh, this was dumb. Okay, now I'm stuck halfway up this hill. Dig in, tire. God. Alright, I gotta get out of this ditch because I'm a dummy. There we go. Okay. Attempt number 2 to go up the hill without dumping this bike all over myself. Go, DRZ. Go. Come on. Come on. Be a burro. Up, up, up. Come on. There we go. Whew. Okay. That would have been properly difficult on an adventure bike just because they're heavy. I wouldn't have been able to get it up out of there, but whatever. Sometimes you gotta take your licks. And I think this is about as good a spot as any to wrap this vlog up. Whew. So, to make a long story short, guys, I really think that if you're at all interested in looking beyond the pavement into what's over the next hill, you maybe think, I gotta get a dual sport, because you hear a bunch of people on YouTube say, you gotta get a dual sport. Whew. I really urge you to go out and consider an adventure bike. Maybe you don't need to start on a Pan America, but maybe you get yourself a Tenere 700 or, an 850 GS or something like that. They're a lot of fun, and they have more tech and more under the hood than your average dual sport that's going to be able to help you, A, get up the trail, and B, enjoy getting there. Because I got to tell you, getting places on the DRZ can be a bit of a pain in the butt sometimes. Whew. Man, I'm sweating. I really got to get out more. So I hope you enjoyed this little look at how my opinions have changed on the world of adventure bikes. If you take anything away from this video, let it be this. The year is now 2022. You have a whole year ahead of you to do new cool stuff. Make it your New Year's resolution to go out and try a different kind of riding, and maybe give that goofy looking adventure bike a try, and maybe take a dual sport out and see if it's not something that you really like, because man, I tell you, as corny as it is, the idea of putting your motorcycle right here on the edge of a hill and just kind of looking out at the vista, it feels cool. It really does. And it's that spirit of adventure that we like as motorcyclists. So with that being said, I'm going to call it a day. Remember, if you want to support what we do here on Yammie Noob, click those links down in the description below. Get yourself signed up to support the Discord server, win some motorcycles, or you could just buy yourself some gear. We've got adventure gear down there for all of you aspiring dirt boys. And I will catch you guys in the next one. See you later.